keyboard, which is lovely. Okay, so actually, I read my notes wrong. So what I wanted to do is not put you guys in pairs, but have you guys play in groups just out of headphones, so that we can hear as a class how everyone's doing. All right? So go ahead and come out of your headphones. I was counting heads. I think we can probably do this in about 3 groups. We'll do it that way. Yeah? So let's do, we have you 3 back there. Will you guys play for us first? All right. So you can do whether it's the one hand that you're comfortable with, if you're comfortable with both, great. Or maybe part of the piece, you're comfortable with both hands and you want to do one hand. That'll be just fine. All right. Okay. And Deidre, would you pick the tempo for your group of 3 people? Okay. How slow do you
choose?
It is adagio, which is already on the slow side.
Yeah, for sure. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Two, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Something like that. Alrighty. Good work. It's coming along for sure, right? To keep that pulse steady when especially on the half notes and the whole notes. We just want to keep moving, but we gotta keep counting those. Lovely. Let's clump all 5 of you guys together. Everyone on the left side of the room. Alright. And Kat, would you count off for the group?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Lovely, beautiful dynamics and just working all of that in there. Alrighty, we have Andrew, Jenny, and Joan. And Joan, would you pick a tempo for the group?
Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Second line. Alrighty. Yeah, so Joan, sorry, that wasn't your fault. With the plugging in and out, that we've all struggled with it. Oh, and then you lost track of where you were. We should have stopped and restarted. Apologize for that. Alrighty, lovely. I want to play through that with you guys too. Alright, so everyone, get another try and stab at these 3 chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty, good. So that time with more of us playing together, the sound just kind of blended because some people were rushing, some people weren't, right? So things didn't line up quite as well as when there were fewer people, and it made it easier to listen to. I noticed something kind of interesting. So second to last chord, that left hand is not a typo, right? So where both hands have always been playing the same chord, for that very last one, you're playing F major chord in the right hand, so you're playing G major in the left hand. Totally fine, right? And so just to make sure that was not a typo. He intentionally wanted that clash right before, so we have G major, and then a little bit of a clash. I mean, it's a beautiful clash, actually. And then finally, a resolution to the C. So enjoy that chord, that G major layered with an F major. It sounds quite lovely. Okay, can you pull out the Angels We Have Heard on High? Okay. Yes, there are multiple ways that you could play your left-hand chords, but I do want to clarify just for what we're doing now, give you a very specific task with that chord so everyone's on the same page. Okay, so turn this guy on here. Okay, perfect. Alrighty, so we're still going to be, have you guys work in pairs, bars 1 through 8, which is just the verse right there. So, yes, let's have you put your chord in the left hand. And so if you're playing the chord part, so actually, then you're only playing with your left hand, right? Because ideally, what we want you to be able to do come Christmas time, that you are playing the melody in your right hand, and you have a chord in the left hand. So you can play a Christmas song for your family and friends by yourself, right? So let's get used to that. So let's practice that left hand, just doing the chords, all right? And again, on that F major, you can start with whatever shape is most comfortable for you to help you get to the 5/7 or the C7, all right? So you're just playing the chords. You're either playing whole notes or half notes, right? Because in bar 2, you see that there's a C7 on the downbeat, but then there's an F major on beat 3. So make sure so that would be a measure of half notes. And then you hold that F chord all the way through until you get to the next C7. Okay? So you'll just change when you get to the chords. Alright, does that make sense? Mm-hmm. It's just the left hand. Alright, I'm going to pair you guys up. I would like the college students to play the melody, and then older adults are playing the chords. Help each other out if you need it. There you go. And Kat, can I have you join Thur back there?
All right.
Do you know
Want to just go for it, or?
And then,
Well, let's just do the.
Try and memorize it.
The four change.
I read your.
Sure.
Yeah.
That I think.
All right.
Okay.
Set the tempo.
You wanna just give it.
Yeah, I'll count.
One, two, three, four.
We'll go slow.
One,
Yeah.
two, three.
1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, ready, and
Yeah, that looked and sounded really good.
There you go.
Yeah, you want to do it?
Okay, is that tempo?
All right.
Keep.
Oh.
Sure.
Okay, go through.
Are you trying to do that fingering that
Oh,
you
it's
like?
One,
Yeah.
So they have just,
four.
Okay, so I'm trying to do
in
this,
absence
this,
of any
I'm going from
further
here.
information, you just continue it, right?
I guess so.
Okay.
You know what will help you?
1, 2, 3.
Use this, your middle finger,
Uh-huh.
and so when you're in that 5-7,
In the 5-7, yeah.
aim for that middle finger.
Yeah.
Okay.
What notes are you playing on that?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, it should be B flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be C, E,
See that?
flat.
Well, what I would do, you can use
Easy to see. Yeah, so you don't switch the chord until it gets to, so you stay on F,
Yeah.
right, I would do it like,
and then,
Oh, it's doing 2
C
B.
here,
yeah.
It's still
Yeah.
done.
and then E,
Yeah.
And it's TSO.
and then you use this.
I just want to measure.
So let's see, let's think about it.
5-7.
I'll put
You
the
use this finger to aim.
When I was like in seventh grade or something.
You still have to remember to have this pinky back up.
Was the family, so see those.
Okay, so we
Close.
Yeah, so you get that B flat E there.
So that's the only thing, you have to make sure to move that finger.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. So 1, 4, 1, 5, 1
Yeah.
progression. Very, very common.
So just in
And that's
itself,
if you choose
scale,
to do that first one that we did.
one measure. One.
Yeah, I
That's exactly what
I
I
was
was.
doing that, it just didn't sound.
Maybe because it's too.
Yeah, I think it was because you were trying to go, oops, to this,
Oh, sorry.
which is wrong, but
so
if
just
you're
the
gonna
last-
do that,
the last chord.
then you should do a second version, it'd be C, F, A. It's
Yeah,
that
that's
one
what
that
I was
like.
doing, that's the one I was doing.
Okay, C,
Ooh, you're right there on the.
Okay.
You wanna try?
Yeah. And
And
then,
then the C, E, B flat.
yeah,
Oh,
C,
okay.
E, B flat.
Okay, I'm sorry, I thought you were trying to do the one that you had.
No, I gave that one up.
Oh, okay, that's no worries.
When I was practicing, I liked the third one better.
Can go no
That's what
further.
sounds really good.
So I was trying to go from.
Or I can play.
Want to try it? Sure.
Oh, so do
Because when I was
both,
playing
both
it,
of
it
us
just
do both?
sounded better.
Do you want to try that?
Oh, I agree, I really like the way it sounds
Sound
too.
ready?
But it's,
Sure.
More notes moving under.
Why not?
okay, right.
So that
So
one.
if you're gonna do that one, the best way to
So I
start
can
from
get
that.
time.
Sure. You can take it a little slower.
Making the first one, keep this in here, so
As long as it's the correct notes in that chord, it will sound.
I know for this one.
I don't, you may not need to go all the way up there, because the other thing you can do, I mean, it's whatever's comfortable. For me, I do where you just try with your hand a little bit.
So that's why, so these notes in your melody come from the chord.
See, that's not
Yeah.
just comfortable,
Oh, that's okay.
but I have to, the thing is just moving from.
Right. Oh, so it's just makes it more colorful.
Yeah, the B flat.
When you add C, E, G,
Which one are you playing? Which is motion?
See, I keep wanting to
F with it.
Yeah.
So I had to.
It's
I'm
okay.
doing this,
That was why I suggested the,
so it was doing a D.
where you pivot on that
Down there,
middle finger
that's
rather
hard.
than.
Try the second.
Yes,
Because you can
that's
reach
all
up there, it's just that your pinky needs to get around that C, so.
That's more.
So since we're
Yeah.
a violin, viola, and a cello.
Let's do it the same tempo thing.
Yeah, that was really good.
Your choice, which do you prefer?
And also
Oh.
they get to C7.
Ugh,
Okay,
I'll
we'll
add
take
it.
it. I'll add it.
Yeah, exactly.
If you had to leave out a note, you would
One,
leave out the fifth.
two,
Yeah, so the G is
Alright,
always the
wait,
fourth.
Should we do the B section with the, I'll do the quick
Generally,
changes.
you leave out
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
leave out the G.
Let's work those out.
What you were just playing, Jenny, you left out the words.
And usually
That sounds
do
okay too.
the pedal with
start again.
Oh, that's totally an option.
One,
to the pedal,
one,
pedal point in it.
You can do that. Yes, that's still an F.
There you go.
Oh, definitely.
Yes, okay, yes. So whatever fits your hand more comfortable, you can, absolutely.
mhm.
So what about your measure 11 with the minor? Would that just be a minor?
Yeah, I'm going,
Starting in measure
Alright.
4
This.
or 5.
Oh,
and
Okay,
it's
so
just
now-
easy shift those.
yeah, I forgot what I was playing.
We're doing the beat.
Yeah, it's everything's
One,
just
Can
pretty
you
much
try that
done.
already? Let me see what you're
one,
getting.
2, 3, 4.
So you're playing quarter notes.
Yours is not
One
good,
note
huh?
for one note. It's hard.
It's hard to just coordinate.
Can you try?
Yeah.
Okay, so at the no B, if you're playing
Back
eight
to you.
notes and you're
Yeah.
two against one, so the
Okay, so that last line. Oh.
so play your
Two,
right hand, and I'll play your left hand. Okay, so red.
So, which O are you?
The measure 16.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, let's do Gloria, the measure.
Sure.
One, two.
Okay, right, and then it's a lot more. It's
So try it
just
together.
two would be left hand.
One. Are you ready?
Yeah, I just keep,
I am.
little mistakes with that.
Shall we just do it a little slower?
Yes.
The other
Yes.
thing that might help you
Okay.
is using pedal. I mean, I know it doesn't say that, but that's just like it until you can get used to this
That's
motion.
under the practice.
Sure. It's a quick chord change. It's pretty tricky.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Because that way it gives you time to move.
Yeah, that's it right there.
And that also gives you practice like pedaling up to switch the chords. So that may be another way to help you practice it. Because I will have to do the same thing. That's like when I was playing it earlier, that's why I was holding it down.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going second version on that one.
Well, if I get that down.
Because all you have to do is
then
move your
this is for
middle finger up.
60%.
All right.
Oh, definitely. Yep. Yeah, you can play just about anything with just 1, 4, or 5. Pretty much got
So,
a basic framework for
He was already good at that.
every popular song, especially
When
Christmas.
you add your feet,
so move
it
your
just
middle
gets
finger Even though it should really. Oh, you could do it either way.
This is 6.
And then one here and two there.
Yeah, so the D minor, that's the 6.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep. So since it goes from the D, that's from the C to the D, that's 5 to 6, that's what we call receptive cadence.
Yeah.
Also very common.
Yeah. Or you could do this and just go in green because these both up and
okay. What's the French 6 and the German 6 is?
Yeah. There.
That's major minor.
That's actually, that's just
Honestly,
where
forgot
I'm
those,
finding it
those,
stuff.
That's like the killer, plus and final.
had to learn it at some point.
I just know the labels.
Oh, you know, I probably didn't either.
We can put it here. It's easy. Okay, so it looks like the verse bars 1 through 8, you guys are really comfortable, because again, it's 2 chords, and your hands get used to what that feeling is, right? And you guys started moving into talking about the chorus, so this is perfect. This is a chorus, the chords in the chorus, all right? And so now, yes, we have a few more chords that are more colorful, beautiful. The D minor, beautiful. The B flat major, it's also a very nice touch to it, right? Okay, so, yeah, Jenny, if you want to move over to this keyboard so you can see, because we're going to play through this so you can see why I put these notes in this particular order. Alright. Okay, so unplug your headphones so I can hear your chords. So again, if you've chosen to start your F major in a root position, let's start there. And everyone play the F major so I can hear you. Nice. Alright, so then if you're in F major, this was your C7. Good. Notice that the C stays the same as the top voice. Okay. Alright, and then when you go to D minor, you have no common notes, but they're all pretty nearby. Alright, so then go ahead and switch to an F on the bottom, A in the middle, with a D on top. There's that D minor. Yes. Good, go back to an F major. So just F major. Great. Let's play this as a whole note. Alright, so just to the D minor. 1, 2, ready. 1, 2, find it. 2, 3, 4. Yes, good. When some notes went, and you guys fixed them, let's try that once more. 1, 2, ready, play. Keep the C. Nice, move up. Yeah, there you go. Right, so essentially everything, 2 out of 3 notes moves up, but it fits your hand really well. Alright. And then you go back to your C7. With the C on top. Nice. And go to the F major. Yes. This time, going to the B flat, which is a movement you haven't seen before. Keep your F. F, B flat, D. And then back to F. Yep. Alright, so this whole chain. So that actually takes you all the way through the end of the 3rd line. And then really it's the same progression toward the Alright? Hold ups. 1, 2, ready, play. Keep the C. Move to D. Back to C. Back to F. Keep the F. Ooh! Go back to the F major. There you go. Now keep the F. Beautiful. And back to the F. Okay. Will you guys keep, so looking at the music, will you keep track of how many beats each of these chords are? Alright. So I'm going to play that melody for us. And right on Gloria, it's still an F major chord, so just play that. 1, 2, F major. F major. B flat, oh, there was 2 more chords back there, but yeah, you guys found those. C7, back to the F. Nice, good. Once more, that one's right there. Back. class, C. Nice, go back to F. Great, right? Because that E and F, it's gonna clash. Right? 1, 2, F major. Good. Ooh, yeah, so play the F major. C7. And back to F. Yeah, there you go. So that's one I want to watch out for, because as soon as those two chords collide, it doesn't sound good. Alright? Okay. Lovely. So throughout the weekend, if you have time to get to the piano, essentially what you can start doing is that chord in your left hand, just keep it there, and I'll play the melody beautifully on Tuesday. So then, find your C7. And it is very doable. You just take it at a slow tempo where you think, okay, where does my left hand chord line up with my right, and just grab them, okay? Joan was doing something quite cool. She's got her coordination down. She liked the 8th note sound of it, right? And so she ended up, you're starting to work on this, and her part sounded like. Which sounds beautiful, right? Right, so all she's doing, she's taking that chord, her F major, she was in second inversion. And she's 2 and 3 and 4. She's just playing one note of that chord at a time to line up with the right. It's a more challenging coordination one, but beautiful outcome. Nice if you want to do it that way. Absolutely. The pedal makes this piece even prettier, right? So throw in the pedal. The pedal changes when your chord changes. Same reason where this did not sound right when it clashed with your F major. We're going to make sure you change your pedal so your pedal doesn't clash those notes for you, right? Because you're physically you're playing the correct note. We want the pedal to enhance what you're doing and not mush those over. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Your foot's a quick motion. Up, down. You get very clean pedal. It sounds beautiful with the right hand. Yeah? Great. So take this with you. Kind of seeing what you guys play in your chords. It's becoming a lot more solid, which is very cool. Alright? Let's do a little bit more chord stuff, but with something in your book. Hop over to page 54. I'm actually still looking at Angel just for one quick second. So we have our F major scale. B flat, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. Okay. So we had our tonic chord. We had our C7. Okay. So here we have our B flat major. Your 5/7, your 4. Okay. All of the 3 major chords and whatever key you're in. Use that a lot. And the progression, so item 4A and 4B, those are the 1, the 4, and the 5/7. Okay. So now we're tossing in minor chords, which Angels We Have Heard on High does use, right? So you want to take a look at, so a lot of times it just helps to extra information, sure, but knowing where the chords come from within the scale, right? So in Angels We Have Heard on High, that D minor chord, which scale degree is D in F major?
The 6.
The 6, right? This guy right here. It's a very, we have a minor 6. Okay? That's a very colorful chord, especially if you're surrounded by a bunch of major chords. So that's what that D minor is right there. Right? We could also use other minor chords. Your 2 is going to be a minor chord because you have G, B flat, D in the key signature. 2 is minor, and your 3 chord is also minor. So in Angels We Have Heard of I, if they wanted more minor chords, they absolutely could have. It would have been, could have thrown in a G minor, thrown in an A minor. It would have sounded good. Okay, all right, so, in this lovely example, so actually we're going to do the one that says, so find A, this is also an F major. It says F major's on the board right there. Great. Okay. Let's do headphones. So what you see on the staff for item 5A, you're looking at it just as a visual for the inversions. Don't actually read the treble clef, okay? Because you want to think in F major. All right. So let's go ahead and put that in your right hand since it is treble clef. I need to plug my candle in. Plugged in? Yes? So there's the F major, and then now that progression that they're giving you is leading you to which chord? So the minor 3 in F major is what?
It's
It's the A minor, right? And notice that what's really cool about those going from the 1 to a 3, you have 2 out of 3 notes is the same. Okay, so all you gotta do is just twitch your thumb, and drop it down a step, and you have an A minor chord. Very cool. Right? Go back to the major 1. And go to the minor 3. You change one note, and then you're a completely different quality. Right? Very cool. Here we go. The 4 chord, where you should be on a B flat. And what inversion does that look like on the staff? First. Perfect. So find your B flat in a root position. And then go ahead and shift up to first. It should sound like this. So there's your B flat major in first inversion. Cool, so looking at the staff now, going from a major 4 to a minor 2, you have yet again 2 of the same notes. Which one changes?
The middle.
The middle, exactly, so then just go ahead. Keep your second finger and play with the 3. And all of a sudden you're in a minor chord again, just by twitching one finger. Okay, go back to the 4, so it's B flat major. Change the F to a G. You're in a minor 2. Okay. Keep the G, and then slide everything else up. That puts you at a C major. This is your 5 in first inversion. And keep the C, go back to root position. Twisters, just keep track of where you are. Let's play through that progression. So yes, your mind, you do have to keep track of, okay, what's the same, what does this feel like, and then grab your qualities. With a B flat throughout. Let's do 1, 2, F major, A minor, B flat major, minor, C major, and keep this C. Yeah. So the main one that made my brain kind of go, "Ooh, wait," is going to that from the 3 to the 4, right? Because there's nothing in common. You just gotta set your hand in a B flat major, first inversion, and then go from there. Yeah. Okay, so try that, practice that in the same key in F major. If F major was a breeze for you. Will you cross out the B major and write A? Alright, so try an A major. You can certainly also do it in the key of C, which is it's written in for you. Okay, I just want to come around and watch your hands. Yes, we were just talking about C. In F major. Yes. So we want the 1 chord in F major. It's going to be F, A, C. Oh, that's not which one. Yep. And then what's the B chord? Yes, exactly, right. So you have 2 of the same notes. All right, so what chord is that? It's the 3rd chord, yes, it's A minor. Right? Yep, A minor. Good, now we need to go to a 4 chord. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Your 4 chord is actually going to be B flat major. But what shape is this in? So that's root. That's root position. Yep, so we want that one. Yeah, what inversion is that? It's in first inversion. Good. So, yep, make a note of that. So that's the first. First inversion. Okay, so now go to B flat major. Oh, sorry. So B flat major. So B flat. This is C major. We're trying to do it in F major. Yeah, so we're trying to look for a B flat major chord. Yes, now put this in first inversion. There it is. That's it, Jenny. Yep, so B flat in first inversion. Okay, that's awesome. And then we need G minor. Not right. So G, B flat, D. That's G minor. Ah, yes, G minor, and what inversion is that? So this looks different from that, right? So this one right here is actually the second inversion. So this always looks like root. This is always first. This is also first. This is second. And these are closer together. G minor. Go to G minor. Yes, in second inversion. That's first. That's first inversion. Root. First. Second. Yeah, that's it. Yep, you got it. Yes. Yes. Yeah. This chord. Yes, so this would be C sharp minor, because it's the lowercase 3. So that can have to figure out what chord you need to do. Yes, C sharp minor. And then, however, what shape is that in, what inversion? Perfect. Okay. Okay. So it's not this because your two bottom notes are closer together. So you're playing this shape right here. We want that shape. Yes. Okay, perfect. Right, because now you have your top two notes are closer together. And your bottom note. That's exactly it. Yeah. Because then you can actually go. Yes.
The way this
Yes.
button goes.
There you go. Yeah. exactly. You got it. Alrighty. Good. So for some, super easy because it's just more chords, especially if you guys are taking a theory class, then you're writing about it, you're singing about it, which is great. Alright. And again, you just end up seeing these chords written in music. So it all works out really well. Alright. We will take more look at it next week, of course. I was just building on top of how we added more chords, right? So now we've gone from the major 1, major 4, major 5, adding some minor chords and how that moves within our hand, the common tones. Alright? Alright, so nothing for today. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to the piece of cardio, so but it's a beautiful piece and we won't get to it on Tuesday. So let's do transpositions on page 56. And he's going to look at item 8. And again, I'm going to put you guys in partners. Okay, so what I want you to do is figure out the scale degrees. So name the scale degrees and then play it in the new key that it asks for. Alright? Just so you have somebody to check with as far as you're thinking of how does the scale degree shift things. And if you have time, take a look at the chords as well to see if this is 1 chord, is it 4 chords, 5 chord, and it's even put in the new key. Alright? Arrows, there we go. Will you work with Jenny? Yeah.
Okay,
So let's see.
so what is the
This
actual
guy's
key?
in.
This and this.
Yeah, that.
But-
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you put your microphone down?
Yep.
Watching that.
How many flats?
D
flat.
flat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Flats.
So it says it wants to be
Martin's
close to G, the interval of a tritone. So let's see.
So I do.
Tritone from this is all.
So.
Yeah.
So what is the first
Yeah.
scale degree? Right?
All right.
then.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be 3.
Alright, so it says
And
just
so
the
you're kind of
last
missing
4 bars
G
of G
major, it says the
major.
last 4
Yep.
bars, so.
Just so that people.
Wow, man, that was good. That's really good. Faster than I did.
So it's,
Yeah, this is
The left hand, I'm
right?
just like.
You know, that is okay. Use that to your advantage.
6,
So,
Four.
yeah,
If
you
you're
did
using
right.
yours, well, that's-
C.
First note is
What
that
I think you should do is.
Oh, okay, sure.
it's a first year, for number one.
so let's just play that.
Okay, good. Did you ever do those
You
cadences?
can hear me?
That. Okay, that's what all this stuff is.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I think we should
And
figure
so,
out the Roman.
so when we would like invert it in the future, the
You did it right.
Okay.
I know, it's sort of like, it doesn't, but I just kind of, you know, and just look at the degrees.
Switch all music to.
Then I just like play the vibe and like the sit where you do
And
that.
then the
It was literally
second
just
part already
close
has.
position,
Okay.
no matter what. And so like in my second inversion, I didn't even put something in.
Remember the.
So let's look at the left hand.
So like having to kind of relearn.
Okay, to get
That looks to
the,
me
the
like
start
there's
on the voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got the 1,
I think
goes
it's
to
just
the
the
1,
last
G, that would be.
so the 1 is G,
Yeah.
That's all the voice.
But,
Cool.
the
So
first
there's
C.
partial information I already knew.
Yeah.
Kind of get
Yeah, that's feels like it's
kind of for-
so it's like I actually have to think about it.
Like,
And like, you know, because this is all spicy.
Yeah, no, it is, right? Even I didn't really, I'm not confused what it was.
So I do too, because it's.
Okay, so like the bottom one,
Usually just literally moves from the bottom one forward across.
The first part that we
Yeah,
have.
I don't know how you did
Okay,
that.
that bottom
The
two.
key.
Good for you.
So really,
Yeah.
Because we have a D flat, yeah.
Right.
Does that sound?
well, what are the notes written on the page?
Okay.
Oh, on the page?
It's in bass clef, so be careful.
Yeah, I know.
What's that first note?
Alright, so let's see, we've got
D flat.
D,
our 1,
F,
So this is an inversion,
and we keep the G the same to go to the D.
and I.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they're all flat, but,
Ah.
so essentially that's,
So,
you have a G,
seven, so
a
we're
B, and
gonna
a D, and that makes a chord.
And so.
Yeah.
And then G flat,
Sorry,
or sorry, D
I
think
flat,
it's
that would be a
a little bit-
4.
Would be.
Not
So
quite so much.
4 chord.
So I
So
think
then
it would
that's
be.
So what you can do is
a
keep
3
your,
and a minor.
keep your second finger on that C.
So we're in G.
Yeah, like you just did.
So it
And
actually
move your
Okay,
pinky to F sharp.
E and G.
No, other way. Your pinky.
Oh, I went the wrong direction.
That's okay. You were on the right track.
Yeah.
You were on the-
F sharp, C, and,
And so, we know that it's a C chord.
Inversion, well,
yep, just
So
like that.
what would be on the bottom?
Except you can cut out the A.
Flat.
That's what
If we
that's
kept
all.
it and went
and
to,
then we have a G.
If we kept it like it was on the
Flat.
page, and but
and
we're
went to the
using a
fourth
C.
bar?
Yeah.
Well, what would be in the bottom, what would be in the bottom of it? Keeping it in second
That's a
inversion,
better,
in that C
And
triad.
then we have.
So from here, but what note is on the
that's a
bottom?
much better key.
Yeah, definitely.
G.
Mhm,
So this is right.
mhm,
All right.
absolutely.
Oh, the play?
Sure. Or you wanna do just left hand or just right hand?
Well, if you look at it.
Yeah,
it
that's
would stay the
CGA,
same.
I'm just trying to
Uh,
figure out
do
how
that.
that would be.
Okay.
Just go up a step.
Just one
Yeah,
measure.
So-
CGA doesn't mean
One,
anything.
two.
And just.
Kind of misleading because they both sound right.
Seven.
This is the up a step.
If you go from this, so that's like,
Oh, yeah, it would be.
Just like, anything like that's supposed to, just like what's next.
Oh,
there's
just
your
kind of
tonic.
landing. I'm sorry.
but you go from,
Okay, again.
So,
So
I mean, that
it also sounds like a tonic.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
maybe try bending it?
so this is,
Wait, second version.
Yep.
You hear from.
Here, I'll see.
And then it goes into that.
okay, and then,
Okay,
It looks funky.
Yep.
so I'm trying to think what kind of setting
so we're going to
So
G,
we're
right? So it's
You can see where it is from your 4 chord.
Yeah, it does look funky.
So get to your 4 chord.
So if it has two notes that are like this together,
Yeah.
that helps you know that it's some kind of 7 chord.
Oh, you know what? I think it would be,
Because
Can
it
you
has
see
two,
where it
it's
is?
like playing two notes next to each other.
Yeah.
Move to the F sharp.
okay,
Yeah,
so we
exactly.
have A flat,
So,
C, and G.
And you don't even have
I
to play
would
the A if you
So
don't
the
want
A
to.
flat
say,
is
I would
still
bet
on the
that's
third,
gonna be
and
fun.
then the G flat and A flat, so it'd be
Just
5,
exact
7.
I bet.
Perfect.
That's a 7.
This is an 8.
So if we know that that's our
I'm working.
5, 7,
One,
So,
4, go into that C, and then to that 1,
So you mean the A7?
and then
Yeah.
go into the 5, so we're
so
gonna
you have a
do
A
D
flat,
with the 7,
so
correct?
it's right here.
Sure.
Yeah, this would be a 7, because an A Thursday we're third, and G flat 2, so A flat, so the G
Thursday we
flat is
have one at
so it's a lot
12:45.
better when you have to print
So
it.
you have
Yep, it's the
A flat.
pattern
It
of
looks like it has,
the same time.
it actually looks like it's up there.
How many?
Up to.
7, well, you have the 3
I'm just
chords, so you have
Factual words in
the,
music, so.
what
The
would
first?
really be would be an A flat, a C, and then
You
an
can't
E,
test out
and
anything,
then a
we
G
go to
flat.
take individual
And
lessons.
so without
I could
even
have
knowing
tested
that,
out,
you
but
don't
I
get
just,
it.
wanted to
So
make
it's
sure my
just the E
foundation
flat,
was
Where
right.
do the
G
notes
flat,
go?
and
That's
those are
the
the
Okay.
ones that we have.
So this is good, this is the same. Okay, so that was a D, right? C?
Yeah.
And it's
So
an
that's a
inversion,
D.
so that's why it's a little tricky.
And
But
then
it is good to,
that
That
goes,
middle one
get
goes
back to the
up.
basics and make sure you really understand what you're doing.
so that would be.
Yeah.
Plowing through stuff
And that one.
and messing up in so many areas.
So it's
Wait till
probably,
we get
Oh, wait.
to take higher level, like individual lessons.
Yeah, I would just,
Sorry,
you know,
F
basically I would
sharp.
test out of this
Yeah.
class and then,
But
just
you
take
thought
the
I could
semester.
know first class.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I
and
forgot.
then you can, you can make that.
yeah, but
So
we're
we
gonna
go
use G
from
flat, so
G
it's
major
A.
to then doing an F sharp, C.
This would just be some, like a,
Yeah, so, oh, yeah, this would be
technically,
5.
this specific class isn't on my degree requirement, but it is required to get into the second semester class,
It's
which
second
is
chord,
required
yeah.
for my
Okay,
degree.
and then back to 1,
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait. Oh, sorry, this is.
And then,
and then back to 4.
yep, 4.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
A,
then
5,
to the
7.
5,
Yep.
7.
Wait, so you're trying to say that this is a D?
To 1.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah, because the 7's in the base.
Yep.
So now we'll just practice.
That's kind of what I was afraid of, so.
movements.
Okay, and then this one is back to.
Yeah. And then.
He's a pretty awesome teacher, right? He knows what
Yeah.
what's going
Measure
on.
5.
And
Measure
Who was,
6.
which generation was supposed to teach
Measure,
in this experiment?
7.
Both ways, right? Yeah,
Measure
absolutely.
a.
Because we all have random information.
Yeah, so that
Might
4 to
come up with
5
this,
in
and
that hand position is something to
That's great.
practice. So it's different than what it feels.
Yeah,
I heard you talking about
takes
taking
a
a
while.
pass out.
Like, I remember when I first started.
This
doing
course.
It was a possibility, but like, I'm hard to get,
Because you could do that for next
It's a
semester if you
struggle,
wanted
it's a
to.
struggle.
I guess.
Yeah, because it's a, are you in the for the 4 semester sequence or 2 semester?
Oh, it's about.
2.
2
The second one.
Oh, but then, so that means next semester you're with. Are you ready for piano? So it's like a piano for
Yeah.
teachers. Are you a performance major?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay, so you got
I'm
2.
just a BA, so.
Okay, so you're 2 semesters.
Yes.
Yeah, well, if you do want to
There,
get out of it,
one
and
tip
take other
for you
classes,
is in,
grab a meeting.
so
with
we're
them.
doing these in the electric.
Uh-huh.
So
About that, because yeah, you
going
play
from
very
that
well.
4 to, here's your 1, and then you go to the 4. And then to get to that 5, 7, you can link
That's
this,
basically how it works.
your second finger on.
So since I added
Pivot.
a music degree in like my 3rd year, so a performance major would
The only thing
require
that's weird is keeping
Oh, so
this
it's
middle
written
finger
in
on
here.
here.
We want to go to G.
If you don't have that much room.
As a cat, you guys,
which,
were you guys
you know, I had already
still
passed
thinking
it in
major?
3
If you
years.
do
so I
that-
just didn't want to-
Yeah, we're just trying to
So I
figure out
just
the
took
road.
that
Oh,
special
okay.
I'm
parts of
thinking
music,
we're a
which
G
is
minor. I don't know.
simply
Oh,
just
okay,
like
so
get it
then
done in
it's
the least
G
amount of
flat.
time.
Okay, one,
You're making up.
Certified as a teacher.
Not necessarily, just,
but if you're still trying to figure out the real rules, then yes, this is one.
It is, yeah.
Because even if you.
Yeah.
Then it wants to do different fingering position.
Bar six.
Mhm.
I messed up. I thought we were at a different key.
Oh,
I read it
because
as
it goes
G
up.
Ah,
G flat.
Especially
and
if
then
So that's
B flat.
a-
Gotcha. Okay, there we go.
Six there. The
So
six
four,
gills.
no, okay, that would be.
So that's why it wants to
Oh, yeah,
do.
there's Austin Lyric
It's
Opera.
like a six.
But
It should be 4.
Crazy.
Yeah, basically every major city, there's an opera company. So
Yeah, this is
you've
a
got
one
options.
chord.
and then in San Antonio,
Yeah, this is a one chord.
Huh?
even though
Yes.
Oh, no, it
Major
should just
chord.
be, it should just be eight.
Yes.
Yeah,
it was pretty accurate.
because that's the six.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
But teaching is quite, let's go with.
Mhm. It's your bread and butter.
And then it
it's
goes
G
to
flat.
scale 3, 4,
Yeah, it'll be forward.
5, 4.
Yeah, that's what's written. C, G.
Does that make sense? Why?
This is 77. Which is 7.
The seven, we only have a five
It's
seven.
hard because,
I get that, I just.
then
Only
Yeah, it's very-
for where we are now.
fire out. Having a right
We only
fire,
put seven on the five.
but force and,
Oh, yeah.
So it does take a little bit
I
of.
played the French one.
Yeah.
So in D flat major,
In G.
And actually I had to go through that.
yep, so this is D flat major. Okay, so in D flat major,
In the.
your
education.
That's really
five
interesting.
seven is a flat seven.
It's very likely
Oh, because I'm
you need those skills.
Yes.
oh.
Yeah.
Yep, but in G major,
Yeah.
your five seven.
Now it's just
There's
putting
like
it
the
together.
Yeah.
That's the hard
Yeah.
part.
Fire.
Okay.
I thought you were in G flat.
No, it's easy.
I don't know about it.
Great, so Holly's
No,
been
I'll
at her
encourage her
surgery,
not
so
to take patience for that.
she's had surgery complications unfortunately, so she's not feeling well. But Jenny, so can I have you work with Kat this week for a video, for a practice video?
I was a hero for Ireland.
Yep, so here are some tips for you guys to combine with. Alrighty, so if you guys are at a good stopping point, here's some things that we'll, we can take a look at over the weekend.